Hello everyone, this is Zibo and welcome to today's In Z News. So we just got the part 1 for WoW 14 on global server yesterday, and in today's video we'll run through the second part for WoW 14 on the April 8 update, which is on Friday on the Korean server for Guardian Tales. So without further ado, let us start this video. So this video will be a relatively short one because there really isn't much new things to expect other than WoW 14 part 2. So first up we have Claude, which is Priscilla's daddy. So as usual, I'll include his weapon ability on the right hand side. His party buff is range attack plus 50%. So based on the initial description from the normal attack, the special weapon ability, as well as the chain skill, I think he's gonna be a really good dark range red team unit, right? Being able to apply dark element resist down and having a range attack buff. So you'll definitely see more Mark II being used this way, right? Not just in arena, but Mark II will finally see more use in raid itself. So it's a good news for those dark range users. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about him because I don't really like to discuss too much about a unit until I actually know how it works. So yeah, I'll leave it as this and let us move on to the next part. So we have the second part for WoW 14. So we have the remaining stages. I think we have 8 more stages, a total of 16 different stages. So 8 more stages to be released in part 2. And next up, Amazon land update. So change of artifact reprints as well as exclusions. So I don't usually cover Amazon, so not gonna talk too much moving forward. So yeah, usually the most excited part for me will be the heroes and equipment improvements. So let us see what the developers have in store for us. First up, we have the skill damage party buff. So it's not as efficient as other party buffs, but some heroes already have high utilization in content, so they slightly improve the number. So to a certain extent, I think the only few skill damage unit which I think are seeing a lot of use are number 1 Veronica, because Veronica is like one of the stronger skill damage unit that really benefits from the weapon skill regen speed party buff. Another skill damage unit that definitely sees a lot of use is Mia, right? Because Mia is one of the best healer in the game, and then we have Eleanor in the Monolite team. But the thing is, I think skill damage unit are pretty niche in many other contents, such as Bari. You know, Bari's not seeing any use, and like we have Coco. Okay, maybe Coco. Yeah, Coco is actually used in raid as well. I think most of the skill damage units, they're either used in like very PvE centric contents. So in terms of party buff in arena, skill damage is indeed one of the weaker one. But if you look at it like from the usage perspective, I do agree that skill damage unit does see quite a bit of use. Like they have a lot of places where multiple units are usable. So I think it's fair for the developers to say this, and I guess we'll look at the numbers change to see whether or not the buff is warranted for. And then we also have Bari. So Bari is currently in a difficult situation to play as a main force of new heroes are released. However, the attack performance is strong enough, so I'm going to try to improve it carefully. First of all, the dedicated option has been improved in the direction of slightly increasing the aggressive performance to increase utilization for guild raid and other PvE content. So they're buffing Bari in terms of the PvE perspective, which I can accept it because Earth has quite a bit of very powerful arena units. So I think, yeah, like buffing her towards dealing more damage for PvE content so that she can see more use in raid or even other like story mode or orbital lift or Amazon, I think is a good choice. Good idea, really good there, developers. So moving forward, Eugene suffers from disappointing situation where she cannot finish his opponent clearly in the arena. Also, there are frequent situations in which people die before using the chain skill. To compensate for this, the dedicated options have been improved in the direction of increasing both attack power and toughness. Okay. So they will check the utilization. Okay, let's look at the improvements. So load is Bari 80% to 90%. Okay, Mia, Veronica. Okay, and then Eleanor from 40 to 45, and then for the rare hero we have 73 to 80, right? Gurgas, I don't know why Gurgas is 74 to 82, but okay, whatever. 2% is not major, especially when Gurgas isn't really seeing a lot of use, so that's that. And equipment improvements, okay, so Mariel, this is Bari's weapon. So before, you have a 50% chance to fire a quick bullet, and rapid magic bombs have 40% increased bullet speed and 40% less charging time. So the adjusted version is attack power increased by 1% for 60 seconds once per second on hit. I don't get what it means. Does it mean that you can stack up to 60% attack for the whole duration? Because 1% for 60 seconds and then you stack it once per second on hit. So I mean, probably not 60, right? Because her attack speeds are really slow, right? Barry's attack speed is really horrendous. So maybe 10-20% boost max, I guess, if you're lucky. And then because you have to take into consideration that she has the ability to fire a quick magic bullet, which is RNG, and this can also count towards the hits. So basically for Barry, the more hits you apply, the more attack increase you get within the span of 60 seconds. And yeah, I don't know how to comment on this because Barry's attack speed is really horrendous. I guess a 10-20% boost will be the maximum you can get. So assuming you attack every 2 to 3 seconds, I guess, because the charging time can be a bit outrageous. Like, I haven't been using Barry for a long time, but from what I can remember, maybe even up to a 20-30% attack boost. So if it's a maximum of 20-30% under a PvE setting, I think it's definitely gonna be a lot better. Like, she's gonna do a lot more damage, and yeah, probably not gonna be as usable in arena because right now you're not gonna like stand there and attack your opponent because everybody hits so hard and you attack so slow. So this is really like a PvE improvement. And the next one we have Braveheart. So Braveheart has an additional line on hit. She reduces the target's attack power by 10% for 3 seconds and increases the damage by 10% when attacking enemies under the effect of damage reduction. Okay, so I guess this is a good change. Like, I don't think it will break the balance of the game. Like, it will make Eugene slightly better, right? You allow her to survive a little better by decreasing the attack of the enemies, and then you allow her to kill the opponent better if you manage to chain them while hitting them. So yeah, that's a really good change for Eugene as well. Not too broken, not too weak as well. Like, she's definitely gonna be better than what she used to be. So people who uses Eugene will definitely love this buff to a certain extent. And moving forward, okay, so text and error correction, okay, nothing much. So the shop will stop selling legend exclusive weapons. Right after the update, you can purchase it at the reduced price of 100 mileage. So this is for your legendary weapon, the yellow color ones. So super costume has been added to goods workshop for Lilith. Okay, so you can craft it. Okay, so floating labyrinth difficulty improvement. Okay, co-op mode change. Okay, JP voice acting, illustration art. Beth should be Beth, right? Yeah, because Beth just got a JP release, so a new illustration style. And then we have better beginner missions, new collection. Okay, so products as usual, not gonna cover them too in depth. And bingo board event. Okay, so second part of guild raid, guild excavation. Okay, and costumes. So in terms of costumes, there isn't anything new. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. It's a really short one, right? Just I'll say buffs to skill damage hero, and then the introduction of part 2 for Wolf 14, as well as the new hero Priscilla's daddy, Claude. So yeah, do stay tuned for the stream on Friday. And that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe in order to see more videos from this channel. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!